everyone, this is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to the Werewolf Amazon Challenge in The Sims 4. In the last chapter, King Elmer expanded on his spirituality by establishing sacred werewolf sites which would reveal connections between wolves by the ancestors. Afterwards, Princess Rosa and Prince Charlie aged up into their next life stages. Following that, Alice went into labor and gave birth to a baby boy named Master Luther. However, a curse descended on the castle and the werewolves began to see the baby's birth as a danger upon the pack. There have been some unforeseen circumstances since then. It appears the cursed child has already claimed 2 lives within the pack. Lord Denny Spencer and Lord Eugene Blades have died at the hands of 2 freak fires. New members have been brought in to replace them. Lord Bob Lament is the new matchmaker. His traits are slob, loner, and gloomy. He hails from a family of well-established spies who have served the werewolf crown for generations. In the past, they were used quite heavily to infiltrate enemy kingdoms and report weaknesses to the royal pack. But while their reputation remains, their particular services are no longer sought. Bob knows the age of spies is long gone, but he hopes to be an important part of the pack once more in a different way. Lord Ira Lee is the new guard captain. His traits are bookworm, clumsy, and foodie. He comes from a family of volcanologists dedicated to studying volcanic sites and deeply loyal to an ancestral fire god. Ira's parents had high hopes for him growing up, but as teenhood set in, he realized he was a bit clumsy, and on volcanic sites that could mean a big difference. Ultimately, Ira felt that risking people's safety wasn't something he was up for, so he left home to pursue a path elsewhere. Surely, being a guard captain isn't that hard. You know guys, sometimes it really is wild the way things pan out, because I certainly wasn't expecting things to carry on from the previous chapter in this manner. So in terms of the calendar, it is Thursday right now. We are well into the first week of spring. Now, when we left off, I think it was either sometime around Sunday or Monday morning. I'm not too sure. It's one of these 2 days. Anyways, it took so long for me to get the previous matchmaker to decide on a female, and in the end he didn't even decide on which females he wanted to participate in the match, because when I left off I did tell you guys that we would be having our 3rd match and the alpha would be breeding again for another princess, hopefully. So I had a new female that was sent by her family, and she was part of the pool of 7 from which our matchmaker was going to choose. But we had a couple of females with like the same amount of relationship, and I couldn't clearly tell who he had more of a preference for. So I decided to just let the game run on speed 3 autonomously until he built enough relationship with someone for me to justify choosing them as, the 2 she-wolves. But he just did everything except socialize with the females. Denny was half the time cleaning puddles and working on the garden, and very occasionally, I think in the entirety of this whole week, there were 2 times that he interacted with the she-wolves at all. And every time he interacted with someone, he would talk to someone that he had less a relationship with, and so we ended up having 4 she-wolves with the same amount of relationship. Anyways, it was getting a little bit difficult, and both times when he was kind of getting in the gist of actually hanging out with a group of she-wolves and talking to them, we had 2 freak fires. And in one of those fires, he actually not almost died. There were 2 freak fires at that time, and during both of those instances, everyone managed to get out of the castle grounds and the fires died down. So everyone was safe, right? And these 2 freak fires I'm talking about, I'm pretty sure one happened here and one of them happened in like the lower levels somewhere, but it was both inside the castle. Anyways, after that, just as he was getting close to finally making a choice between the she-wolves, he came down here and he was, I think, walking past this particular spot, Denny was, to get to, the place where they all love dancing and doing their beast boogie. So as he was walking past, I don't know if it was this wheel over here, or if it was one of these lights. Actually, no, it was this. So this kind of decorative graveyard or tombstone lights, they just caught fire out of nowhere. They caught on fire, and I think it has to do with the fact that the lot went through a period of being cursed. I don't know what after effects that might have, because it was never solved. But I think we're having an increased amount of fires. Look, there's another one. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried. But anyways, there was a freak fire here. Unfortunately, Denny was right at that spot. So he got, he got caught up in that fire. And you guys know that I don't intervene. I like to see my other werewolves help them out. Anyways, I don't think anyone got to him on time because nobody was here when he was flaming up, and he wasn't even running anywhere. So he kind of just fell down over there. And then people came around and saw that he was dying, but it was too late for me to save him at that point. And then while he was dying down here, suddenly the camera shifted up to this particular corner. I think it was somewhere here. Where was it? I think it was somewhere here. I think it must have been here somewhere. Anyways, the camera shifted here, and Eugene was walking past right over here, probably to come on down to see what was happening. And you could see the fire raging down there. You could see the fire raging. You could see Denny on the ground. And suddenly, out of nowhere, without anything around him, Eugene just sparked on fire. And then he was dying here while Denny was dying there. And it was wild. It was crazy. We don't have, unfortunately, any sort of urns or tombstones for them. I am starting to think, guys, that the Sims who die on this lot, unfortunately, their spirits are somehow bound to this lot, so we cannot move them to the graveyard. I wonder if in the future, if we ever rebuild this lot, we might find those urns, ashes / gravestones. I'm not sure. At present, we don't have any of them. But yes, this is where we died, and this is where Eugene died. Denny and Eugene. So we'll probably see their spirits around here somewhere from time to time. Also, we did get a notification off camera that Ada has died as well. So I did jump into a household and I couldn't find any remains of any kind. So, like I said, their spirits just seem to be bound to this lot in some way. But that is kind of the craziness that went down. We also have had an age up, so because of how long it took to, find matches that the matchmaker was flippin' satisfied with. Who's the last child that was born, the cursed child? Luther. Luther aged up into a toddler. So I want to show you guys Luther in cast because, good lighting. And I want to show you guys the two new males that we have. The new matchmaker, Lord Bob Lament, and then the new God Captain, Lord Ira Lee. I want to show you guys them in cast as well and just, go through their swatches, take a look at them close up, all of that. And then we can jump back and carry on with some matchmaking. I don't know how long I'm going to have to wait for Bob to finally choose the females for Elma. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. So one of the new females that we actually got, right, so the new female that was added in to the pool during Denny's time was Lady Eliza Pancake. Unfortunately, I can't flip and click on her because of a fire. But yeah, we have Lady Eliza Pancake over here, which is exciting because she's bringing some nice new jeans. I think she's got pink eyes and brown hair. We can see that. We can see the hair. So some different genetics. And then she's got light, warm skin. And then we'll kind of go into the males when we see them in cast. The other interesting thing, so obviously we know Eliza Pancake from, the original Sims 4. So we have her, and then Lord Bob Lament, I actually modeled after Bob Pancakes, but in this series, they don't know each other, they're not related in any way, they're not involved with each other romantically in any way, obviously. But as I was setting up for Bob to have, the she-wolf group, I was trying to get him, the leader of the she-wolf group, and then have him introduce himself to all the she-wolves. He literally got introduced to Eliza as the last she-wolf to be added into his pool, and instantly he had attraction to her. And I just found that so interesting that Bob finds Eliza stunning and he's completely drawn to her, when in this reality, these two Sims have nothing to do with each other. They've got no history, but I found that so interesting. And we have some of these attractiveness alerts that I wanted to check out. Hold on. Maybe he has it with two different people. Wait, what? Okay, you know what? Bob is just all over the place. So this was the first one that he had. This attractiveness alert was the first one he had, and it says, yes, found themselves staring at Lady Eliza Pancake. So hopefully Lady Eliza will be kind enough to reciprocate his feelings. So what to say? Wow, what a sim. Lord Bob Lament just stopped what they were thinking about for a moment and found themselves staring at Lady Eliza Pancake. So that was the first one that he had, and I've had other Sims, I think 2 other Sims who have had attractiveness alerts, but they've only ever had one. But it seems as though, guys, Bob's a bit of a flirt. He's got his eyes everywhere, because not only did he have this one with Eliza, which was the first one he had, later on apparently he had another one for Vivian Kim. And then he had another one for Josephine Goth. Like, dude, what are you doing? I don't know, but he's into a lot of the females. He finds everyone really stunningly attractive, which is funny. But we do have another fire going, so I probably have to play out this fire before I go. Where is the fire even? Where is the fire even? But I think the lot is going through some period of being cursed, guys. Because it's here. Because we're having like freak fires in the middle of nowhere. Like, this doesn't even make sense. Look at this. What is this? A freak fire here doesn't even make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. So hopefully no one dies and we can kind of make it out safe and fine. But as soon as this is done, if no one has died, I'll obviously jump back in if someone croaks. But if no one's died, then I am just gonna jump straight to cast and show you guys the 3 Sims I was talking about. This is Master Luther Blades after his makeover as a toddler. Oh my goodness, he's got all of the same genetics as Eugene, and now we don't even have Eugene with us. Kind of makes me sad because one of his primary caretakers now is going to be Charlie, and we all know Charlie was not happy with Luther being born. Literally, he was at Alice's throat before she even went into labor, or when she was in labor, before she even gave birth. He was, saying stuff about this child being the doom of the pack, and he wasn't happy with this cursed baby. And this cursed baby has supposedly killed its own father, and now Charlie is having to look after him. So yeah, he probably just feels like everything that just happened validated the concerns he was having, and that he's in the right for not liking this particular child. But Let's take a closer look at Luther. He's got the blonde hair, the cool skin. He's got the exact same skin shade and tone as his father. And he's got blue eyes. But I have to say, I mean, we won't know until he's a bit older, but I feel like he looks prettier than his father. Like, he's got a prettier face than his father. I sincerely hope he inherited his mother's, like, facial features, because Alice has one of the most beautiful faces, but look at him. He is just too cute. We're gonna go through his other outfits real quick. So this is his formal outfit, his sleepwear, his party wear, swimwear, hot weather, which is the same as every day, and then his cold weather outfit. And that is it for Master Eugene. So this here is Lord Bob Lament. He has pink and blue color scheme in a cool sort of tone. The other male brought in also has pink and blue, but in a slightly more warm shade. So okay, let's take a closer look at Lord Bob. He has warm mid-tone skin, black hair, gray eyes. He's got the silver eyes, which this gray and silver, or gray and black combo, we have seen only, I think, on the females. I might be wrong about this, but I feel like we always see the gray and the black together because, gray eyes and black hair just looks really good together. It just looks really good together. So this is him. I'm excited to finally have someone of a deeper skin shade with us after Harvey's death. Harvey didn't even get to breed, which made me so sad, but fingers crossed. Bob is not going to die before that point. So this is his everyday. We have his formal outfit, athletic. Obviously, he's got the white armor for the Sons of Soul. We have his sleepwear, his party wear, his swimwear, hot weather, which is the same as every day, and his cold weather outfit. And then I will show you guys his werewolf form, because we haven't seen that in game just yet. So this is his werewolf form. He's a white wolf with a little bit of like a cream sort of color, kind of flecked all over his fur. And the Lament bloodline, they have the green eyes in their werewolf form. So there we go. That is Bob Lament. And this is Lord Ira Lee. So here is what I was talking about with the pink and blue, but in a warm sort of tone. So let's take a close-up of his face. He's got warm, light skin and dark brown hair, dark blue eyes. So this hair and eye combination, I feel like, is something new and fresh. We have not had this in this generation, at least, among the new Sims, both male and female, that have been brought in. So I think this is going to be really, really fun, especially, if he manages to breed in the future, which I don't know if he will, but we shall see. So this is what he looks like all the way around. And then we have, let's see, his outfits. We have his formal wear, his white armor for the Sons of Soul, his sleepwear, party wear, swimwear, hot weather, which is the same as every day, his cold weather outfit, and then I will show you guys his werewolf form. So this is his werewolf form. It is black with kind of this golden tone. I suppose it's kind of like gloves. He's got like the golden gloves and socks, I feel like, on his fur, with a little bit of this kind of brown dusting across his face. And the Lee bloodline have light blue eyes in their werewolf forms. So there we go. That is what we have for the new members that have joined the pack. ready for our third ever match, guys. In the spring, there's no more snow left. And oh my goodness, no. No. Bob, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hold on a second, guys. This dude is running away when he's not supposed to. He is in the wrong flippin' outfit. Thank you very much. And also, what is this? Okay. He's gonna have to, we need to quit. We need to, quit. Because you're a matchmaker. You stay with the pack, okay? Stop running off into different realities. It just ain't gonna work. So get rid of that terrible job and come sit down. Come sit down. Jeez, okay. Wrong time period and everything. So sit down. We're in a fantasy reality. You are a matchmaker in the werewolf pack. Thank you very much. You don't need a normal job. Okay, excellent. But thankfully, Bob didn't make us wait too long before he selected some she-wolves for the alpha. Out of all the females, he has the most relationship with Lady Eliza, Pancake, and Lady Dora Kim. So it seems as though the days of Bella are long past because she's not getting selected anymore. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but Eliza and Dora have the same amount of relationship with Bob, and they have like a smidge more than Olivia and Josephine do, who I think are currently tied, and then Cassandra and Bella are tied, and then Vivian has the least. So yeah, I guess even though he's really, really attracted to head over heels for Eliza, he felt that because he appreciated Eliza so much, that Eliza as well as Dora were perfect candidates for the alpha and the future, princess, like a second princess, hopefully. So the genetics that we are working with. So I am fairly sure, actually hold on, I need to go check the genetics to make sure, like the eye genetics, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm glad I checked because I would have made a mistake, but Eliza over here, she has brown hair, pink eyes, the same eye color that Prince Will had back in the day, and warm light skin. So that is her. And then with Lady Dora, we have black hair, blue eyes, and warm dark skin. So she actually has the same eye color as Luther did, and the same eye color that Eugene did. They all had blue eyes. But I think this is a nice difference with our she-wolves because we've been having a lot of like browns and greens, I feel like, with the previous ones chosen to participate in the matches. So this will give us some nice genetics. Also, apparently Princess Rosa has aged up into a child. Oh my goodness. Even though she literally just aged up into a toddler, but it makes sense because like I said, the previous matchmaker took so flippin' long to decide that the entire first week of spring went by, like half of spring went by. Thankfully, Bob didn't make us wait too long, so I'm glad for that. Anyways, let's get these two. Oh, hello, Stone. hello, Stone. Yeah, we'll get who's over here chilling with us. It's Cassandra. Okay, she's fascinated by this whole thing, and so is Stone. Thank you, Stone. We're gonna get these two into their transitions. Also, the funny thing that I noticed about our she-wolves that were chosen. So these two she-wolves have already started a romance with each other. I feel so bad for them. This is gonna destroy the relationship they just kind of built. So it's been a little bit of time since Eliza came in. So unlike Alice, Eliza actually got, because of how long the matchmaker was taking to choose and make up his mind, she actually got to stay with the she-wolves and spend time with them and, start maybe befriending some people. I don't know if she has. She hasn't befriended anyone just yet, but she is kind of attracted to Dora. Dora is attracted to her. They have some romantic interest in each other. But then the tragedy in their relationship, they both got picked by Bob for the alpha. So after this fight, I mean, there's no escaping it. These two are going to end up hating each other's guts, which I feel terrible about. Since Eliza doesn't have transformation mastery, And I don't think, yeah, Dora doesn't either. Neither of them have actually ever participated in one of these matches. It's tragic. They had something going, but you know, the pact is destroyed. I wonder if Bob deliberately chose Dora and Eliza because he's interested in Eliza and he doesn't have a fated mate yet, and he kind of saw that Eliza and Dora was starting to get a little bit too cozy with each other, and you know, maybe they would realize they were destined to be together, so he kind of wanted to put a stop to it, and he threw them into the arena together. That would actually be pretty funny. That would be pretty funny. So okay, Eliza, let's trigger your transformation, and then Dora, let's trigger your transformation. So here we go, guys. Here we go. I also can't remember what the werewolf forms look like. Ooh. Eliza has a really cool werewolf form. Okay, it's kind of similar. I feel like they kind of have a similar form, like the white wolf with the gray. But then Eliza has the brown as well as the gray. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. So the Kim sisters, I don't remember. I think they have the dark orange eyes in the werewolf form. You can just barely see it over here. You can just barely see it. I think they have the dark orange bloodline eyes. And the pancake line has the yellow-green, like the lime-green sort of color in the werewolf form. So that's kind of interesting. They look very, very similar in the werewolf form, don't they? So since Eliza is the first she-wolf to be chosen, she's going to initiate the battle. If for some reason they can't, I'm going to have to put them on opposite sides and get that going. Let's see. Yeah, okay. This is not going to work. Don't worry. I'll sort it out. We'll be right back. Right, guys. Let's see. What is it going to be? Is it going to be as quick as the previous match? Which was like over in the span of, I feel like, a second. Okay, they're taking a bit longer to fight. They're taking a bit longer to fight between the two of them. Let's have a look. Elma's already mated to someone, like he's got a fated mate, so this is not gonna give us any sort of drama in that respect. Oh, Eliza! I wonder how Bob's gonna feel. I mean, if he was trying to get Eliza to himself, I don't think this was the greatest strategy to throw her into the arena, because now, even if they end up being fated mates in the future, he literally can never have a child with her, because now she's gonna have a child with the king, King Elma. But hey, makes for interesting drama. Makes for interesting drama. And now these two hate each other's guts, which I suppose, yeah. I suppose Bob, if he wanted that, he definitely succeeded. So yeah, they despise each other, they are grudging. He very quickly killed whatever romance they had going on. So okay. Oh, they have an audience. They have an audience. Look at Edwin. He literally got into his armor to witness this. He was just looking at them and itching to get into a fight as well. It's okay, Edwin. It's okay. You can calm down. But we have an audience with Vivian and Cassandra. Oh, interesting. Maybe they're taking notes in case they're chosen in the future. Okay, I need to get these guys to calm down, and then I'll get Eliza alone with Elma. Okay, these two have been getting quite flirty, which is great because they're making progress. But also, unfortunately, guys, we have been thrown into yet another unfortunate string of events, which means we are currently in a cursed time. So I'm wondering whether the conception of Elma's second child is going to be seen as like bad luck as well, or going to be seen as a curse. So this next baby, this baby that Eliza's going to have, is going to very much be like Luther, and they will kind of be seen as outcasts a little bit for causing deaths that happen. And now I'm worried because, like, who else is going to die? I don't want anyone to die. Okay, let's get these two going though. We did have the option, there we go, let's line up that first case over here. Is that okay? I'm excited for the genetics these two are gonna have, of course. I mean, a pink-eyed brunette princess would be too cute to see. And Eliza's actually quite pretty. Look at her. She's actually quite pretty, not gonna lie. So I feel like their genetics would mix very well. Who else are you attracted to, Bob? Oh my goodness. He's attracted, I swear, to everyone. I have never had a sim with as many attractiveness alerts as Bob. Now, okay, now he's thinking about Alice Penn, one of the mated she-wolves. Or not mated. Well, yes, mated, but you know, not a fated mated sort of situation. One of the she-wolves that... The bred she-wolves, I should say. The bred she-wolves. Okay. You two, can I get you away? Maybe we need to throw... Oh, let's whisper seductively. I guess we have to throw in a few other things. Let's confess attraction. Because she is quite lovely. What does he think of her, by the way? He finds... Okay, he finds her attractive. Fair enough, fair enough. What about Daisy? We haven't seen Daisy in a while. He finds Daisy attractive too. Remember back in the day when he found her basic looking? Apparently that's not a thing. Oh, okay. Nice. So we can go ahead and we can... In the shower. Ooh. Well, that's exciting. We're gonna go ahead and spice things up a little bit. They're gonna go conceive this wolf pup in the shower. Normally they do it in the bushes over here, but you know. We're just gonna go ahead and see where exactly they go. Look at the way Eliza's walking. She's so prim and proper, isn't she? She is. Oh my goodness, this feels so scary though. Like, them being bathed in red light, us being in this cursed period. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. So, to do with this like cursed event that comes with For Rent, apparently there's a book that, I don't know if it generates or what, but suddenly there's a book in your residence that is causing all of these strange, unfortunate events. And you have to destroy that book or mail it away, but then if you destroy it, like the sim who destroys it, there could be side effects, and I don't know if that means you could potentially end up dying or what. I have no clue. I literally have no clue, because I've never tried actually dealing with it. But, you know, for our story, since we have this werewolf story going on, I feel like it's a really cool inclusion to see what happens. And it, you know, adds to the drama of things. If in the future it happens, like, in increasing frequency, where, like, every child is born cursed, then I might switch things up. But for now, I think it's interesting, because we have had the first princess who, you know, was born in a perfect time. She was born fine. And then the second baby was cursed. Apparently the third baby is going to be cursed. So, yeah, I think it'll be spicy. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so Eliza should definitely have conceived at this point. Yeah, she can throw up, so she should be expectant, but we haven't received the notification or anything just yet, so I'll probably wait until she gives us that, and then I will quickly check back in before I do the makeover for Princess Rosa, and then I have to move Rosa into the castle because she's a child now, so she's going to be staying with us. And what is this? Yes, we know Wizard has passed away. What is this? A body double of Wizard? We know that Wizard has passed away. He passed away a while ago. Okay, well that's just strange, but yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, Lady Eliza is expectant. She's finally gotten her first bum, and I have put the due date on the calendar, so she's going to be due 12 a.m. on Wednesday. So literally the midnight over here between these two. So that's going to be exciting to see, you know, if she ends up having a cursed princess or a cursed prince. It's pretty depressing though that we're just getting one cursed event after another out of nowhere. Like, what the heck? But hey, it is what it is. Now, I feel like I had something else on my mind that is currently escaping me. We have someone swimming over here. Oh yeah, so I ended up finding Eugene's urn, guys, because I think it was Bob. He came up to the castle to mourn Eugene, and he led me to the urn, which was like right over here. And what is this? I don't know, but led me like right over here. So then I took the urn and we added it to the graveyard. And some of the males that have passed away on that lot that were living there, I think it was Roy Oracle and Jesse Time, their gravestones were already like outside, so I just cleaned them up and put them in the right kind of place. So yeah, they have been, moved to the appropriate place, but there are still other gravestones or urns that is unfortunately at present a loss to us. So, that of Harvey, that of Denny, and then Ada and Wizard, they're kind of lost to us, which kind of sucks, but in the future, who knows, their urns might reveal themselves to us when we start changing the castle and clearing stuff away. So that was something that I wanted to really quickly talk about, and I think that should have been it. What I want to do now, guys, is actually go give our princess a makeover as a child, and then we'll check her out in cast in some nice good lighting. And who is this? Is this Denny? Oh, it's Denny! It's Denny's ghost, guys. He's just wandering around. So yeah, we'll go do that. We'll take a look at her in some good lighting, and then I will add her to the household. So I think that should be good for us. I have finished the makeover for Princess Rosa Curse as a child. We are going to do a close-up of her face, quickly look through her outfits. The swatches are the same as what she had as a toddler and will stay the same as what she will have as a teen, but it's still interesting to see how they look in these swatches as they get older. And then we'll really quickly talk about the trait that she randomized, which is active. So here is Princess Rosa close up. We know she's got the black eyes, the black hair, sorry. The light green eyes of both her mother and father. And then she's got a skin tone between the two of them. She's pretty cute though. I love that she has bangs, and I love that her circlet is kind of hidden underneath that. But I love seeing the royalty set apart from the others by the circlets that they wear, and in the case of females as well, they get some earrings, some extra jewelry. But I think that's really, really pretty. Now I don't think we had any necklaces that went with the. No, we didn't. Okay, that's fine. But yes, this is her close-up, and I know I keep saying that Elma is trying to have daughters to succeed him before he becomes an elder, so that kind of puts stress on, princesses being born. But actually, and I say it as though the princesses are the heirs, but actually every female born in the pack is an heir, even if they are one of the noble kids. The only thing is, if a non-princess succeeds the alpha, then the alpha will be considered a failure in the next generation and he won't be deified. So yeah, he's got kind of a time crunch. I mean, the pack will go on, the curse and the legacy will go on, but the dynasty will change. So anyways, this is her everyday outfit. We have her formal wear. We have finally an armor for her. Toddlers, I don't think, get the armor, so they get their armor for the first time as children. So she has the black armor that all females get for the Daughters of Loon, which looks so cool on her. Her sleepwear, so pretty. We have her party wear, swimwear, hot weather, which is the same as every day, and then her cold weather outfit. And that is pretty much it for Rosa in terms of her swatches. So she randomized the athletic trait, guys, and I think just straight up this tells us that Elma's firstborn daughter is a strong and healthy werewolf pup, thank goodness. So She, was born before the pack fell into this like string of curses around the castle, and she's kind of going to be the pup that everyone looks up to, kind of the exemplary figure of what a werewolf should be, of the next generation, what the youngsters should look like, what they should behave like. And she's kind of, I feel like, gonna be the pride of all the werewolves, which is actually so nice, as the first princess. And I definitely hope her personality continues to develop in a good way. I mean, who knows? She might get really conceited in the future and take it for granted, or she might become more empathetic like her father is and try and be there for the others around her. But I think that's what this trait is telling us. The other children who follow, like, I can imagine the she-wolves going forward looking at Rosa and, when they get chosen to participate in the matches, hoping that their child, girl or boy, is going to be healthy and strong like Rosa is, and unblemished by any sort of curse that is happening, born in a good period of time. So there we go, guys. That's pretty much it for Princess Rosa Curse. The story is definitely getting more and more interesting with our Sims. So let's go on with the notes that we have, and then I want to take the 2 new members at the royal court, so Princess Rosa and Lord Bob. I want to take them on some horse rides because they have yet to acquire any sort of horse riding skill. So the first note that we have is with Lady Eliza. Eliza wants to chat with Helen and see if there's anything the wise wolves know about reversing the curse on her child. Everyone's been saying that Eliza's baby is cursed, and she's finding that difficult to stomach. It's making her scared of her pregnancy and the tragedy she may bring to the pack. So there's that fear factor that I don't think is quite the same as what Alice went through, because we have to remember that during the time that Alice was expectant, everyone was actually quite happy for her, and she herself didn't have anything to worry about. The cursed period descended on the castle on the night she went into labor, so it was kind of an unexpected and last minute thing that happened, and then stuff kind of went downhill from there. But until that point, she wasn't dreading the birth of her offspring. Whereas with Eliza, the castle was going through a period of being cursed when she conceived. So now everyone in the pack, like, none of the werewolves are actually happy for her. None of them really want to see this child born. They're dreading Eliza's baby entering the werewolf pack, like the arrival of this werewolf pup, even though it is going to be a royal child. Elma, I feel like, would be more understanding about these things, but I think he'd be more worried about what others in the pack are saying, like how the people might feel. Because at the end of the day, he's responsible for all the werewolves, not just his own bloodline and own family. So yeah, Eliza's worried about that. She's like so tense now. This is not what her family sent her here for. Winning the match and breeding the alpha was supposed to be an honor, but they didn't anticipate this period of the curse coming down upon the castle, an unfortunate event. So she's just very nervous, and she wants to talk to one of the wise wolves. So where actually is Helen? Have you ever spoken to Helen before? You have. Okay, Helen is somewhere here. Oh wow. Oh, Helen. Why are you all the way out here? I don't know. I am going to teleport her to the castle though, because I cannot wait. I cannot wait that long. So we'll just bring her over here, and then we can get you to chat with her. So Helen, okay, there we go. And then let's have a quick discussion. We'll give her a heartfelt compliment, and see if Helen can tell us anything about this. I feel as though, with the wise wolves, obviously the youngsters are relying on their experience from the previous generation, and Helen's going to be quite honest and tell her that they have not experienced anything like this during their reign. So she does not know how they can work around this or prevent this from happening. She really doesn't know because it's not something they ever had to deal with. So that's kind of terrifying, kind of scary for Eliza. I feel really bad for her. But unfortunately, she kind of just has to rough it up. And she's kind of seeing the way people are becoming wary of Luther. But I think with Luther, again, it's a bit different. Like Charlie, I feel like has actively been against Luther since the night he was born. Charlie started off kind of, being really mean to his mother Alice. So he was kind of really agitated and going off about how this child was going to bring doom upon the pack, and he was told to leave the birth chamber by Elma because he was acting a little bit rude and hysterical. So anyways, now that it's happened, people, I feel like, are seeing Charlie in less of a bad light, but they probably feel more bad for Luther than they feel wary of him, because nobody really, except for Charlie, really put thought and emotion into any sort of doom coming upon the pack. So the whole Luther being cursed, it's kind of hush-hush, it's not really spoken about. Whereas, because Eliza conceived this child when the castle was undergoing the curse, or a period of being cursed, everyone is saying that her baby is cursed before it even has, come into the world and joined the pack. So, yeah, this is definitely going to be more stressful, and I feel like people are definitely putting a bit more emphasis on it as well, because this is a royal child being born, so it's almost as though there's more importance attached to this child's curse, or more strength attached to this child's curse, which is kind of scary. So yeah, that's kind of what's going through Eliza's head right now, and I do feel terrible for her. But hey, a lot of spiciness happening, that's for sure. Not the kind we were expecting, but yes, spiciness. The other note I have is with King Elmer. So King Elmer wants to chat with Charlie and see how Luther's doing. He remembers how agitated Charlie was on the night of Luther's birth and the deaths that have happened since then. Elmer's a little worried that Charlie might be tough on the youngster and hopes his brother maintains his duty above personal feelings. So like I said, with Elmer, he definitely is the more caring type. He empathizes with other werewolves more than he condemns them for things or blames them. That's never really been his thing. So I feel like he would try and make peace with Charlie a little bit, because he knows he was really tough on Charlie, and he, I think, finally understands that Charlie really was just looking out for the pack members. He was just worried about the pack, and he didn't really know how to express that. So I think he wants to just chat with Charlie a little bit and apologize for that. Poor Charlie, always being misunderstood. So we'll just go ahead. Let's see. I don't know about share conspiracy theories. I think deep conversation. We'll just have a deep conversation with him. Oh, come on. What's going on? Charlie, where'd you go? What's happening? Is it something on your end? Come on. We just want to chat with you just a little bit. We want to have a deep conversation. Alma, are you stuck? Okay, Alma, screw that. I'm teleporting you here. Can we talk to him now? Please? Please? Okay, there we go. I don't know what was going on with him. He was stuck somewhere. So yeah, I think this would make Charlie feel a lot better as well. I mean, hey, it's only the 3 brothers left now. Literally, Elma, Ed, and Charlie. They were 5 initially, but for a long time, I suppose they were 4. Because Charlie's upset. Yeah, he's yelling at Elma because he's upset and he feels misunderstood. He's probably thinking, I told you so, and he's getting frustrated. Like, even now, why are you taking this kid's side? He killed off, Eugene. He killed off Eugene. We grew up with Eugene. Eugene was your best friend. So, yeah, all of that craziness happening. Charlie just cannot understand. He loves his brother, but he just cannot understand how Elma would empathize with a kid that, inadvertently killed one of the close pack members. But yes, they were 5 brothers, but I think, who was it? Charlie and Edwin, they were actually born after Elma died, and there was another kid, Herman, who ran off. So they didn't know them at all. It was like before they were born. But after their births, it's always been Elma, Eugene, Edwin, Charlie, Harvey, right? Harvey's died off, or he died off in the beginning, so then it was just, these guys and Eugene. They were kind of the original 4, I suppose. Elma, Charlie, Eugene, and Ed. Oh, well, sorry, I missed Ed. But Ed, Edwin, 5, I suppose. They were the original 5. And now, Eugene's died as well. So it's the 4 of them, and Charlie, I think, just feels like they're getting picked off one by one, and he's upset about it. He's upset about it. I feel like he's becoming more possessive over the pack members left remaining, and this is not just like new pack members that are coming. Denny wasn't part of this close bond that these boys had because they grew up with each other. And now, Denny, he settled in, but he's died. They have 2 new members that have joined them. But it just, yeah, it's hard for Charlie to stomach that and be made to deal with it and look after a kid that he feels like is picking them off one by one. Oh no. Okay, these pumpkins have gone bad. They're gonna have to be dealt with. That's fine. We'll deal with them. Okay, why don't I get Rosa? And you know what? It's like really nice spring day, which means I can take my Simmies riding in their armors, which I love and like to do. Okay, you have least amount of relationship with Star, so I'm gonna get you to ride Star. And this is, this is perfect because I really love it when the clothing my Sims have match the horses. Either the clothing or they match the horses. It just looks so cool to me. So I think Rosa riding Star is gonna be just the coolest sight. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go on down. I think Elma and Olivia are going to be doing some sword fighting. Okay, run along. Where is Star? Is she on this side? Is she out here? I know, she's down this way. Also, I was just, checking up on the calendar. And oh my goodness, we do not have very long. You know what? I'm starting to think, like I'm trying to figure out how this is gonna go down. But Elma is aging up into an elder here in the middle of fall. He's gonna become an elder, and the succession is gonna be in effect during that time. Rosa is gonna be a teen here, but we literally only have 1 female. Like, it doesn't matter at this point if we have a royal female or a noble female. We have just 1 right now. So I am wondering if we are even going to get 6 girls before the succession. I don't know if we are going to get 6 girls before the succession. This might just end up being the shortest, like this might end up being like a really short generation. And then if the next alpha is someone young, we might have a really long generation 3 compared to generation 2. So it's kind of what's going through my mind because I was not expecting it. But, we had that, like the previous week there was a lot of off-camera drama that happened. So that went by really quickly. And now we have just 4 weeks in game before the succession. So this, yeah, might end up being just a really, really short generation, and I don't know how many people we're gonna have in the succession. Because right now we only have 1 in the running, and by the looks of it, I might actually have to do archery. Like, I might have to use archery as the method of succession rather than sword fighting, because there's no way we're gonna have everyone at least be teens by that point. So, it's definitely something to think about and look forward to, for sure. So, okay, let's look at how cool they look, Star and Rosa together. Don't they just look so perfect? What a perfect pairing. Look at this. I mean, we know about this, but I find it so cute. That was a terrible angle I was at. But I find it so cute when the youngsters get on the horse. It is just adorable. Okay, she, I don't think, can practice here at all because she hasn't even gone riding before. So let's just go for a relaxed ride. Let's just, enjoy ourselves. Oh, Star, you were just so perfect for Rosa. You were so perfect for Princess Rosa. This is lovely. This is just lovely. Just look at this. It's so pretty. This is so flippin' pretty. Okay, you guys, you do your writing, and I'll get Danny. Not Danny. See, I was so used to saying Danny. I finally got really used to saying Danny all the time, and now it's Lord Bob. It's Bob. It's not Danny anymore. I'm so sad. Okay, let's get you changed into your armor, and then we'll go find Stone. I feel like Bob's armor right now is very compatible with Stone, so that's good. Okay, let's come and mount Stone. Oh my goodness, your needs. Your needs? What's happening to your needs? Did I not? I usually disable the need decay. Oh my goodness. I usually disable the need decay because, we don't want to deal with that. We don't want to deal with that. Oh no, I guess the needs should be fine though. I don't know why. Maybe I loaded out of the lot and then back in or something like that? Maybe. Who knows? I'm gonna fix all this though because we don't want simmies to be dying. Nope. I just fulfill and disable. I try and do this before we actually get into, the notes and the different sections of the video. Like, I usually do this off camera. But it's okay. I got a warning. I gotta deal with it. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about anyone dying or choking on us. Because that would be not the kind of drama that we want. Thank you very much. But you know what? It is gonna get exciting. I really want the next baby girl to join us because it's gonna be really fun once we start having the second girl, like the second child. That's when we're gonna start having like the archery contest between the children to determine status, and it's just gonna be a whole lot of fun. I also hope Rosa has a very, very different ending to what Alfred did in the previous generation. Look at this. Don't they look so well matched? Just like Rosa and Star. Okay, you actually also cannot do anything here because Bob has never ridden before. So this is going to be a first. Excellent. So we'll let them do their own thing. But as I was saying, I really hope Rosa has a different ending to what Alfred did. Alfred died as a teen. I definitely don't want that to happen to Rosa. And then the one female we had, which was, Alfred, like the prince's cousin, in the last generation, Lillian, she died as a teen. So I'm hoping that Rosa kind of sets the standard for a happy story for us. I really, really do. Ay. So many things to worry about. Things we didn't even think of, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna let these guys do some of their riding, and then I'll check up on them later on. It is Sunday night, and I have just a couple of notes to go through, which is expanding a little bit more on the recent events which have happened in the pack. So the first note is with Ed. Ed wants to be friendly with Olivia and talk about his memories of Eugene. She's become the she-wolf he admires the most aside from Helen, and he wants to share important things from his past. Growing up, he was always told that fated mates never had happy endings, and now that seems true. Maybe part of being a werewolf is knowing you're made for someone and then having them ripped away. Obviously, with Ed, he made the choice to, break up with Eugene and stay apart from him, but in his mind, they were going to have a happier future as friends in each other's lives, and, being of benefit to each other's lives in that way going forward in the future. But that's not what happened. He was supposed to be happy that Eugene was having, his child born, even though he was kind of peeved at Eugene at that time. He was feeling bitter. Eugene was feeling furious at him. But still, underlying all of that, a part of him did feel happy for Eugene, right? But then this child ended up being born during a cursed time. So, Charlie, one of his younger brother, was accusing the child of being cursed, which the others didn't really want to believe or think about. And then Eugene died and Denny died, and Denny was a good friend of his as well. So I don't think Ed is blaming the kid at this point. I think he would find it difficult to blame his fated mate's kid for his fated mate's death, but he feels as though this is all part of, the greater werewolf curse in their blood. The whole thing with them even turning into these monstrous creatures, he thinks it's just part of that. Like, maybe that's just the greater curse, that you find your fated mate, but you have a tragic ending once you do. Because up till this point, guys, none of our fated mates have had good endings. None of them. None of those pairings have survived. There's always one person in the partnership that ends up dying or being separated, usually death. But something always happens. So that's kind of tragic. In their teenhood, there was a period of time when we were kind of hoping that Ed and Eugene would be, the first werewolves to have a happy ending, but obviously that hasn't happened. So it's kind of crazy. And I was looking at his friendships, but yeah, he has managed to befriend Olivia, and she's the only she-wolf that he has befriended. And in terms of Helen, she was the previous kennel master, and Helen is, the mother of Edwin, who is Ed's best friend. So obviously growing up, he looked up to Helen quite a bit, and now he kind of admires Olivia after Helen. So I'm kind of wondering if, whenever Ed is ready for breeding, it would be interesting if Olivia is matched for him, because he obviously has a good feeling about her, and that would actually be quite sweet for them, like for two friends to have a child together. I feel like that would make their family unit a bit stronger, like their bloodline unit a bit stronger, and that would be nice. So okay, we have that, and the final note, wait, did I didn't even get you to interact with it, did I? Silly me. Okay, hold on a second. Let me just get her already, get him. Please interact with her before you transform. Please, I do not want him to be transforming just yet. Attempt Simlish communication, that's kind of cute. We're gonna attempt Simlish communication. Yeah, he's like on the brink right now. He can barely function. I don't know if he's gonna make it up in time. He's gonna try though. Come on, you can do it. He's gonna try. He is heckin' gonna try. Even though he can't think straight, he can't see straight at this point. Everything's just red. Everything's red around him. At least one good thing, we found Eugene's urn, and that has been moved to the royal graveyard. So that's gonna give him a little bit of peace. He's not constantly gonna be seeing Eugene and feeling depressed about it, like having Eugene's ghost in the area, because things weren't resolved between them entirely when he died. So I think that would be a little bit rough. Okay, is Olivia understanding where he's coming from, maybe? No, is she having a hard time trying to understand him? This is so funny. He literally only has like the more wolfish interactions at this point. He doesn't have... Yeah, he doesn't have... Let's try again. He doesn't have normal interactions because he's like on the brink of transforming. She's trying though. She's trying. Come on. Okay, that's fine. I might have to just complete that at a later point. But we can say that he tried communicating to her, maybe expressing these... Maybe, you know what, maybe as he was talking about it, the rage just kept building up inside of him, and he ended up just being incoherent because of the intensity of the emotions he was feeling. Okay, next up we have Elma, so I'll just focus in on Elma. So Elma over here wants to be mischievous to Charlie and tease him to ease the tension between them. At the end of the day, he understands that his brother has good intentions and wants Charlie to know that he will put the welfare of the pack before any individual wolf. So obviously Elma's worried about, you know, the pups because all the pups are precious, but also Charlie, they're having a bit of a disagreement about certain things. And he doesn't want Charlie to be upset at him. And he wants Charlie to understand that he's not taking Charlie's concerns for granted. He does realize Charlie is saying these things from a good place. And yeah, he's gonna give her a heartfelt compliment. He's gonna thank Charlie for stepping up and being the guard captain that Elma always believed he could be. Even when no one else did, including myself. But yeah, I feel like Elma has always, from a young age, wanted best for everyone around him. And you know, he's actually... Oh my goodness, whose urn is this? Are we finding... Oh my goodness. I'm just finding, like, strange things everywhere. Hold on a second. I need my headline effects enabled. Like, who's... It's Denny's urn! I don't know where this is, like, I swear... Oh my goodness. Denny's urn? This is... Ada's urn? Wait, what? Okay, this is mind-blowing because guys, I promise you, unless I am blind as a bat, this is where I found actually Eugene's urn. Unless you guys, if you go back to that point, like whenever in the video I talked about it, I was hovering here. Were these urns here? Because I swear I did not see them. I just saw the one urn, but now I'm noticing these two. Okay. Well, apparently we have, I don't know if they're just spawning here or like when the lot's resetting or what's happening, but we are going to claim these once we, oh wait. I'm supposed to be mischievous with him. My bad. Let's come here. Let's scare him just a little bit. We're trying to ease the tension. I don't know how much this is going to ease the tension, but okay, here we go. I don't know how Charlie's going to take that. Oh, that did ease the tension. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, now, can we claim these? Because we need to move them to the graveyard. Okay, this was Lord Denny Spencer. So he would be... He was the second matchmaker? Who was the first? Oh my goodness. It was Harvey, wasn't it? Yeah, so he was second matchmaker under King Elma. Okay. And then Ada. Oh my goodness, I can't even remember with Ada. I'm gonna have to check with Ada. Wait, did you guys see that? That's Harvey. That's Harvey, guys. That's Harvey's urn. That wasn't here a second ago, I swear to you. Okay, put in inventory. Unless it was. I swear it wasn't. Okay, this is Harvey, right? Yeah, Harvey. We just found the not the gravestones, the urns. We found the urns, guys. This is amazing. This is wild. This is wild. Okay, this is first matchmaker under King Elma. And I'm gonna have to figure out the other one. Like, I'm gonna have to look at my records. Let's put an inventory. We'll do the same to... No, where's Ada? Where's Ada? Ada. Oh, come on. Grab the urns. What are you talking about? Okay, hold on. Let me move these urns out in the open. Guys, this is where the urns were hiding. Oh, come on. Let me just... see the urns. Where the heck? Okay. Okay. We have one urn there. We have the other urn here. Another one there. Is anything else hiding here? I don't see it unless it just spawns here. I don't see anything else. I just see these 3 urns. Okay. We found them, guys. We found them. So let's try and put these in our inventory. And then we're going to move them to the graveyard so they will stop haunting this particular lot, and they'll stop being attached to the castle ground. They'll be reunited with the others who have died in the pack. So I can get that sorted finally. And I think we'll probably wrap up here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me just turn this off. Let me turn this off. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.